there, halt! There's great danger ahead. Southpoint is currently off limits. You'll need to keep back for your own safety. The citizens of Southpoint are killing each other in the streets. I've seen nothing like it. Captain Alonthor may need help evacuating survivors. You'll find him by the road, outside the town.
I'm looking for work. Know anyone who needs a hauler? I'm real good at breaking down tents, packing them up, and hauling them where they need to be unpacked and pitched. And don't say Carnival. I'm done with carnivals. I was working in the Carnival near Eldenroot. It wasn't a bad job, but the owner, Sarandel, doesn't know what she's doing. We came all the way from the Somerset Isles, and now the performers can't put on their acts. I don't know the details. Look, Sarandel can tell you herself. Me? I'm done with that operation.
Turn back, citizen. Southpoint is... I don't know what to call it exactly. I sent 3 of my best scouts into Southpoint to answer that very question, but none returned. Until I know their fates, I can't request reinforcements. But I won't send anyone else inside until I know what happened to my scouts. You see my predicament. I certainly won't stop you. One of Southpoint's citizens also offered to help find the scouts, but she seemed a bit eccentric. Perhaps she has something to offer beyond alarming theories? You should know Dareneth has some sort of position in Eldenroot. Seems to think her reputation precedes her. No need to kiss the hem of her robes, but she's far less prickly if you show her some respect. Last I saw Dareneth, she was taking shelter in one of the tents. I could do without this damnable rain. It's been storming since we arrived, and it shows no sign of letting up. Ask what you will. I don't care to speculate. I can only act upon what I know. It's apparent that the townsfolk have caused harm to themselves and others within Southpoint. Yes, it seems they've all gone mad, but until I know for certain, all I can do is hope to contain it. Strange reports arrived in Eldenroot a week ago. Little things, people acting oddly. But when a Southpoint guard delivered his own severed tongue to the Aldmeri embassy, someone noticed. If we weren't spread so thin, we'd have been here earlier. General Endari pulled her entire company from the Haven and left for parts unknown. In her absence, we filled the gaps. I tried to commandeer forces from the Grey Mire, but the Thalmor Inner Council considers Argonian refugees a greater threat, in their wisdom. Centuries ago it was an imperial stronghold, but now it's known as a sleepy coastal town with a big cathedral. You'll find mostly Colovians who've been here for generations, and a handful of wood elves who don't pay much heed to the Green Pact.
Did someone call my name? Did Captain Alonthor send you to mock me? Did you come to tell me I don't know the work of a Daedric prince when I see one? Isn't it obvious? Madness swept through Southpoint like a plague, and so quickly. Only one Daedric prince has such power. No, it's... Wait, yes, that's it exactly. The Daedric Prince of Madness himself, here in Southpoint. It's all rather exciting, isn't it? I'm exceptionally concerned. It is my home, after all. But I'd rather show my concern by doing something about the problem. The captain wanted to find his scouts, didn't he? We should get going. Of course. You need someone who knows the town, and I need someone with whom to take a stroll in this lovely rain. No use arguing. I've been getting my way since before you were born. Or do you want a sweet old woman to show more courage than you? Yes. What of it? Actually, I'm needed in Southpoint. Unless the Queen prefers it left to the whims of a Daedric prince, she can wait. streets are dangerous. We should check the homes, be neighborly, see if those inside know where the scouts are. No scout. And I do hope that smell came out of an animal.
Southpoint was such a grimy place. The new mayor is really cleaning things up, don't you agree? Killing? Oh, do you mean the cleaning brigades? Don't you worry about them. They're simply doing what they must to make Southpoint sparkle. Oh no, I can't leave my home until it's entirely clean. Besides, the mayor said none of us can leave, and we all know what happens when we don't listen to the mayor. You're trussed up or you're thrown in the catacombs. Either way, you deserve it for disobeying the mayor. He's a just man, a righteous man. We should heed his words, every one of them. Dominion? Southpoint is no longer part of the Dominion. The mayor decreed it. If Dominion scouts marched their muddy boots onto our streets, we'd truss them all up.
If we kill him, we stop the plane meld!
No scouts here, just my neighbor. Although this is certainly an interesting arrangement.
I do apologize, but I can't speak right now. I must prepare the beds for their arrival. The 8 divines, of course. I won't be caught with unmade beds. I saw a few Dominion soldiers a few hours ago. I believe the mayor promised their meat to the wood elves, but I could be wrong. There were sheets to wash. The wood elves are going to eat their hearts, I imagine. It's what they do, isn't it? Eat the hearts of their enemies? But if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare for their arrival.
It's not time yet. The mayor said you can't eat me until dinner. Praise Arcane. This entire town has gone mad. We should have informed Captain Elonthor immediately, but I insisted we press on. If we'd fallen back, maybe my scouts would still be themselves. The mad people brought us to their mayor. I don't know how he did it, but he turned my scouts into bears. Bears! I thought he'd do the same to me, but he changed his mind. Said the town folk should have me for dinner. He locked himself in that big cathedral, saw the doors flare up briefly, glowing as bright as the sky, and then it faded. Magic keeps them shut, I'm sure of it. I've had enough of this place. Please untie me. I need to warn Captain Elonthor. I'm getting out of here. I recommend you do the same.
This mayor seems a charming fellow. We should decide what must be done
The
about
fire
it.
warms us when we're cold, but burns us when we're close. No matter how much you feed it, its hunger never ends. The fire is sublime.
Soldiers turned into bears, people setting themselves on fire, and now a mad mayor locked in a cathedral. I know I should be horrified, but it all sounds so exciting. Oh, I suppose I can reverse the effects of the mayor's magic. After many, many years of honing my craft, this should be a simple matter. But if we're hunting bears, I'll need you to be the bait. I'm an old woman, and such magic requires precision. Wrestling with bears impedes precision. Slap them about their faces, throw sticks at them, call them harsh names, however you must. Keep their attention while I do the complex part. I have an old scroll tucked away in my basement laboratory. If we have it in hand, it won't matter how tightly he's locked that cathedral door. But first, we should rid Southpoint of its bear problem. Shall we? Smash it in the head! Keep it away from me!
What did you say about me?
Keep that bear away from me. Away from me. In the head. Keep it away from me.
Thank you. I can leave this nightmare.
town is broken. Flee while you can.
That wasn't so difficult, was it? Now let's head to my laboratory. We'll need that scroll
What did you
to get
say
into the
about me?
cathedral.
It's Molag's ball! If we kill him...
We won't make it inside my laboratory unless we stop the lightning. If someone conjured this storm, they do it from somewhere they could see everything in Southpoint. There's an old Colovian tower nearby. It's the highest point in the town, aside from the cathedral.
That's it! Have some lightning! Lightning! I have plenty to go around! You get the lightning! Now you get the lightning! What are you doing here? I don't know you. So what if I am? They called me an angry drunk, said I'd never amount to anything. But now I have the lightning, and I'll give it to anyone who makes me mad. Shut your mouth and walk away, or you'll get the lightning, just like all the others. I don't need to listen to this. I'll show you, like I did them. Nobody pushes Rufinus around!
Didn't think you had it in you, but the storm's clearing. We should head to my laboratory. Now where did she... Ah, yes, it's on my desk. Yes, over there. Do you see it? Let's head to the cathedral. We're the last people the mayor will expect.
won't let you take it.
Is that the mayor? Wait! I recognize him. Let me see if I can
There.
talk some sense into
How
him.
did you get in? Go. I want to be alone.
Don't you recognize me, Mayor Olis?
Dareneth. Thank the Divines. Sheogorath did this. All of it. He used me.
And how exactly did he use you?
He promised me power. The respect I deserve. But then he cursed my tongue with madness and let me make a mess of this town.
You're so pitiful, even for a mortal.
What?
You heard me! Oh, I've always wanted to meet a person within a person. Tell me, what's it like?
I'm so sorry, Sheogorath. I thought you'd abandoned me.
Owlie, I left you a tongue that drives people mad. But I suppose if you don't want my gift, I can take it from your mouth and give it to my new favorite mortal friend.
No. Think of all I've built here. The wonderful screams I've created, all in your name. Doesn't that make me your favorite?
Oh, very well. Sorry, my second favorite mortal friend. We had a good run, but it's time for your curtain call.
Good. You're finally coming out of it. We should... I don't remember how I came to be here in the cell. When I woke, you were just standing there, foaming at the mouth. Count yourself lucky that Sheogorath had no desire to treat you like a puppet, unlike myself. I was in Eldenroot when I heard some of the strange rumors coming from Southpoint. When I returned here, I recognized the signs. But when I arrived at my laboratory, Sheogorath was already there, dancing. Then I was dancing. After that, it all went dark. I saw and heard everything we did, but I couldn't affect a thing. It was a waking nightmare. My own mind, a prison. I expected him to kill us both, but we're here, aren't we? Best not to think of it. Applying logic to the mad god is... unwise. Mayor Olis happened. He's always blamed others for his own shortcomings, but I never realized he'd been touched by Sheogorath. The only way the madness will end is with his death. He has the power to remake Southpoint in his image, to the mad god's delight. Where Mayor Olis goes, Sheogorath won't be far behind. I see no other way. Unless you convince Sheogorath to take him back to oblivion, but arguing with the mad god is folly. I don't see how. Those bars are thicker than sword blades. We aren't going anywhere. It seems Sheogorath made a few changes to these catacombs. There were never any prison cells below the cathedral. I already tried. It seems Mayor Olis found my magic somehow. I'd say it's maddening, but less so than having a Daedric prince steer you around like a carriage. When they come for us, we can try to fight our way out. If they come for us.
Such despair! Woo-hoo! Richer than a cheese sorbet! Well, if it isn't me old friend Hunts for Bucks. No, don't look so glum, or the skeevers'll notice. Then, well, they hit you up for spare gold, a few shin bones, your best pair of cheese-fitted slippers. Insufferable beasts. They can't hold a conversation. Mayor Owlis is a curd in the soup. A real fly in the way, don't you say? Made a mess of me gift. The kind from the wrong end of a dog. I tried to encourage him. Even brought him a hero to destroy. But he couldn't go through with it. Can you? I led you right here to make it all boring again. And what did he do to stop you? Nothing. There I stood, in my best old lady suit, and he said it was all my fault. Ah, he just needs motivation. What better than an escaped prisoner seeking vengeance? Could you kill someone you love? I can't. Well, I have. But not Mayor Aulus. It would be too pedestrian. No. I want you to try killing him. I want him to reach deep down, below all the marmalade and crushing failures defining his life, to find a seed of confidence and grow it into a tree of gumption he'll use to beat your brains to paste. But if not, any brain paste will do. Even his. Deal. Oh, and one more thing. Dareneth stays behind. If you bore me too much, I turn her into a goose, roast her, and feed her to you covered in fine Adar glaze. The goose, I mean. It's a mite bit chilly for my Adar pants. And make it entertaining, would you? After spending so much time in this town, I finally know where the Colovians keep their fur hats.
This is your chance to fix this mess. Go, deal with the mayor. If Southpoint
Already aboard! Here, I brought you some presents. The shiny ones are always the best, wouldn't you say? Washed it away. Really got in a crap. Oh, you can't seem to catch a break, can you? Chin up, just like the bridge. Adversity is the brother-in-law of propensity, as they say. Well, a proper hero needs obstacle, struggle, repeated attempts at bodily harm. You're going to play the proper hero so Owlie can shine. Or, our deal is off. And if it's off, so is Dareneth's head. To Skyrim, in a field, with berries growing from her eyes! This just isn't your day. I can never decide between choice and free will. Which will triumph in the end? But why not settle the matter for me? Or you could yank a lever, but that's hardly fun for either of us. I just told you, choice and free will are subjects I hold quite dear. So, you could fight a very good friend of mine, or you can pull another lever. Wonderful! Just say the word and I'll bring him here. Free will! Get out here! There's someone I want you to meet! Not much gusto. With a smidge of verve, 3 jots brio, the essentials for a moxie fondue. Fondue.
What do you mean coming to kill me?
It's a gift, a chance to shine, to prove you have some backbone that won't snap at the lightest touch. Really, Howdy, I'm quite fond of you. Ooh, fondue. What was I saying?
That you're fond of me. That you don't want to watch me die.
Watch you die horribly, all alone, and laughing my head off when it happens. Oh, that doesn't sound like me, does it? But I'm sure you can work the matter out for yourself.
Please, don't do this. Maybe we can work something out. It's not fair. I never wanted this, any of this. Now I'm to die for it. But you're reasonable, aren't you? We can talk about this. Work something out? You do have a choice. Not like me. Sheogorath listened to me. Said he would take me down a golden path. Nobody in Southpoint ever respected me or gave me a chance to prove who I could truly be. What choice did I have but to make them all see who I really am? My family ruled Southpoint for generations. But after we lost everything, where was my birthright then? They wouldn't bow to me as they should, so now I've made them bow. It's the burden a true leader must bear. I shouldn't have to die for it. No. I won't let you cast me aside like everyone else. I'll make you see. I'll share Sheogorath's gift. Make you respect my power. Kneel before me.
Was exciting and depressing. Poor Owlie never could finish what he started. You really are a joy to watch. And that's why you're my new favorite mortal. When you kill something wonderful, you keep it interesting. Fresh. Dare I say, jovial. Makes me wonder if I should stick around, see what wonderful things you'll kill next. Think I don't remember, you daft little sprig? Call me a debt hedger, will you? A deal fondler. But you're forgiven. I've always said grudges are like a good cheese. Hold them inside for too long, and you're the one to suffer. Don't be a stranger!
The scouts you rescued brought reinforcements from Elden Root. We subdued the townsfolk for their own protection. Tell me, what happened in the cathedral? What? I thought Dareneth was mad. A Daedric prince in Grahtwood? Is he in the cathedral? We should clear the town. You? Well, thank the 8 divines. Where is this Mayor Owlus all the crazed citizens mentioned? I'd like a word with him. Probably best I keep that from the report. My superiors will see no further than abetted a Daedric prince. I'd rather not diminish your significant accomplishments. We'll escort them to Elden Root. Hopefully the Mages Guild can look into their madness. As for Southpoint, we'll remain here to help rebuild. After this, what else can we do?
This one helps you.
A soldier already told me to return to the Grey Mire, but let me fish a little longer, all right? I'll head back shortly. If you aren't a soldier, I really shouldn't speak with you. They said we should send outsiders to Officer Parwinell. She's in the tent just north of the Grey Mire. I'm sorry.
Soldier, I appreciate your vigilance, but the Argonians in the Grey Mire are guests. Refrain from any further displays of zeal, or I'll have you scrub down the barricade. Dismissed. If you're here to complain about the Argonian refugees, there's nothing I can do. They're to remain behind the barricades until the Thalmor resolves their status. Praise Ifrei, someone who isn't going on about Argonian spies. Last year, this tribe arrived in Grahtwood as refugees, but because we're all part of the Dominion now, my superiors can't decide what to do with them. Absolutely not. This entire tribe was enslaved by Dark Elves. They have more reason to hate the Ebonheart Pact than you or I. But someone in Eldenroot decides to set an example, and now there are barricades. It's why I need outside help. Here's a list of the tribe's leaders. I need to know why they refuse to speak with us. Unless my report says they're cooperating, my superiors have an excuse to exile them. Soldiers and barricades aren't exactly a welcoming feast. But unless the Argonians are willing to speak with us, they won't stay in Grahtwood for much longer. Utarte is some kind of spiritual leader, friendly sort. Slimjar fishes for a living, with eyes as cold and dead as her catches. As for No Fingers, I have no idea what he does, but the tribe respects him. No. As a justiciar, the Thalmor Inner Council directs me to investigate and enforce Dominion law. They've never given me soldiers. Without an armed encampment, the Argonians might have trust in me. But that's not how they see it in Eldenroot.
Welcome. What brings you to the Grey Mire? Then you're a wandering soul, much like our tribe was? Without the gracious Wood Elves, we would still roam Tamriel in search of a new home. Once the Dominion understand the depth to our gratitude, I'm certain they'll remove the barricades. Please, ask me anything. The Dominion capital is the Wood Elf city of Eldenroot. The bulk of its armies are Wood Elf soldiers. I see no difference between the Dominion and our Wood Elf benefactors. The tribe's leadership will soon meet to discuss this matter. Some fear the Dominion plan to enslave us, as the Dark Elves once did. I hope to put this absurdity to rest. You're welcome to attend the meeting, Wanderer. We have nothing to hide. We were slaves to Dark Elves for generations. When the Ebonheart Pact formed, we refused to fight beside our former captors. They called us traitors and banished us from our lands. We roamed Tamriel for years, and only stopped when we reached Grahtwood. We asked the Wood Elves here for temporary shelter. Instead, they gave us the Grey Mire. All they asked was that we work the land and set aside some of our fish. For this, we must always be grateful. In Black Marsh, I was a tree minder. I tended the Hist, the great trees of our people. Here I will become a spinner, to speak with the trees of Grahtwood. I will lead my people to Ifrit, the Wood Elf god of the forest. We've always thought that without the Hist, there can be no hatchlings. But with Ifrit's guidance, I will find a way. Think of it. Argonians native to Grahtwood, to our new way of life. Proud citizens of the Dominion which Queen Irene hopes to build.
What's going on? I'm up. I'm awake. I was dreaming of speckled fish. Now I'm hungry and wet. Explain yourself. Despite what you may have heard, a bucket of water to the face isn't a traditional Argonian greeting. But I'm not one to stand on ceremony. What's on your mind? As long as I can raise my guar and sleep in the shade, I don't care who rules this land. We want to live in peace, as a free people. If the Dominion supports us, then I support the Dominion. I'd find somewhere else to sleep in the shade. Some of the rough skins in this village might not see it the same way. I wouldn't go throwing buckets of water on them. You might lose a finger. The meeting. I nearly slept through it. Udate wants to discuss the grumbling about the barricades. You should come. See how we govern ourselves. I've roamed from one end of Tamriel to the other, handling vicious beasts along the way. In all that time, I've never lost a finger. But the moment I call myself Lost No Fingers, a guar will tear off my arm. When my tribe left the Black Marsh, we brought along our native wildlife. None wanted the job, so I took charge. I prefer beasts to people. More pragmatic, less complicated, and you always know when one plans to eat you. It doesn't. But when you're the one who keeps the Wamasu calm, nobody gets on your bad side. Ha! I had you. The tribe sees one who remains calm in the face of danger. And with this comes respect. Simple as that.
Begone, outsider. You have no place here. I speak with warriors, not spoiled eggs. Your words are drenched in honey. How far do you stick your tongue up the beehive? Very well. Ask your questions. By Dominion, you mean Queen Irene. She's like any dark elf matron, but her lash is an army of Falmor lackeys. The Wood Elves and Khajiit are the worst kind of slaves. They'll pave her road to victory with their own blood, and thank her for the privilege. Enough questions. Utate called a meeting to discuss the barricades. If you're so eager to learn my thoughts, you should attend.
Thank you for coming, all of you. We have all heard the grumblings, but if this is to be our home, we must end this talk of defying the Dominion.
You tail-lifting fool! Do we ignore the slave pen they built around us? This wood elf god you follow corrupts your mind.
If Frick can give us hatchling Slimjaw, peace with the Dominion is our only chance of survival.
While you whisper to trees, the Dominion measures our wrists for manacles. I cannot allow this.
Slimjaw, what are you saying?
Utate, you turn our people away from the Hist. I sanction you for your heresy.
Slimjaw,
Hail
no!
Sithis!
I knew of Slimjaw's anger, but to murder Utate... madness. Didn't you hear her? She leapt crest first from the cliffs of madness. The anger has burned a hole through her good sense. Killing Utate must be part of a larger plan. Slimjaw was once a shadow scale, a holy assassin feared throughout Black Marsh. To sanction Utate as she did was a signal. Her hunters will lie in wait for whatever comes next. They'll fight to the death, so we need to fight harder. If one Dominion soldier dies at the hands of these fools, my entire tribe will pay for it. So yes, we need to kill them, if it isn't too much trouble. But have no fear. Comes when called can help you track them down. That tiny guar sniffing at your ankle. Don't worry, it means he likes you. Sweep the beach camps for Slimjaw's hunters. I'll round up a few trusted friends and check the forest camps. We'll meet at the old sea cave west of the Grey Mire. We should hurry. If any of Slimjaw's hunters attack Dominion soldiers, my tribe is doomed. I trained the little one to work with the hunters. He's quite familiar with their scent. If they're around, he'll be happy to lead you to them. The hunters, less happy.
You can't stop Mother Lightning. Hail, Sithis!
You're still breathing. Good. Breathing is good. Slimjaw's deeper in the sea cave. She's trying to gain control of Mother Lightning. If she manages this, the Dominion soldiers won't stand a chance. The giant lizards with lightning in their teeth are Wamasu. Mother Lightning laid their eggs and nurtured them to hatching. Everything about her is twice their size. It pains me to say, but you'll need to put her down when you kill Slimjaw. I was once a shadow scale, just like Slimjaw. For me to kill her without sanction would be true heresy. I've lived my life without angering the Night Mother, and I'd rather not start now. But my friend Eagerteeth has no such restriction. Yes, the one chewing on that hunter's spine. She's a feisty one. I'll return to the village and chase away the Wamasu. If they sense Mother Lightning is in danger, they might stampede through the Grey Mire. Good luck, friend. But with Eagerteeth by your side, you shouldn't have much trouble. Argonians born under the sign of the Shadow are special. Some are taken at birth and trained as assassins. We followed the god Sithis, and through his consort wife we received sanctioned kills. I shouldn't say we. That life is long behind me. Slimjaw and I first came to this tribe as liberators. But for every Argonian we freed, the Dark Elves tortured 10. I refused to cause more pain for my people. When the tribe was exiled, I remained as a protector. But I was too slow to protect Utate. You stopped Slimjaw then? Oh no. Eagerteeth didn't survive, did she? I see. You'll be missed, Eagerteeth. But this is no time to mourn. Officer Parwinell grows impatient with our tribe. Perhaps if you were to calm the waters, she would leave us be. None of the others will speak with her. They fear she'll find out about the fighting. So they cling to silence and hope I make it all go away. But I'm a terrible liar. There's no way I could disguise Utete and Slimjaw's absence. I don't want the tribe forced out of its home. These people, my people, they found hope in the Grey Mire. I don't want it. As you should. I just hope what you think is right is what's best for my tribe.
Now just calm down. I haven't made any decisions yet.
This is it. The Dominion plan to drive us out of Grahtwood.
My scouts reported sounds of battle along the beaches. This forces my hand. If I can't explain this immediately, my superiors will hear about this and assume the worst. I need you to tell me what's going on in the Grey Mire. I don't see any hunters here now, nor have I seen Utate or Slimjaw. None of the guards saw anyone trying to head out of town, so where are they? I see. When they return, I want to speak with them, but for now, I won't need them for my report. About what we spoke of earlier, you're sure the Dominion has nothing to fear from these people? Then that's all I need for my report. My superiors won't be happy, but I'm sure they'll get used to the idea eventually. Thank you for seeing the truth of the matter. I hope to have those wretched wooden barricades down within the month. Argonians of the Grey Mire, as long as this tribe pledges itself to the Dominion, you will always have a home in Grahtwood.
If it means we belong, we'll pledge. Right, Shatuna?
Yes, praise the divines. Whatever allows us to stay.
I'm glad you're all so excited. Please, if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.